Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rahakak Wadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel scattered abroad. It's your brother Zakar coming to you with another lesson. Just want to speak on a few things, through the Spirit. The Spirit been having me go through a few things, and everything ain't gonna always be smooth, so you got to be ready for those times whenever it's like a roller coaster ride. Everything ain't always gonna be all nice and peachy, so the Lord will put you through certain things to see where you stand, to see if you're gonna trust in Him, see if you're gonna pray. And I want to talk about prayer. Like the elder Apostle Gabar, he went into a lesson about prayer the other day. He went into Luke 18, a few other scriptures, but I just want to talk about my experiences of prayer, and it really helps, man. It really, really does help whenever you pray sincerely. When you ask the Lord to forgive you. I'm going to start here at Psalms 130, and I want to read this psalm, okay? And it says, "Hope in the Lord's forgiving love," because we need forgiveness, man. We need forgiveness, and sometimes we do things that we don't even realize that we've done that may upset the Lord, and sometimes you got to catch it through the Spirit. But let me start off here. It says Psalms 130, and I'll read it in the NLT. And it says, "From the depths of despair, O Lord, I call for your help." The depths of despair, I call for your help. What's that word despair mean, right? Rari. Let me turn this off real quick. Despair, the complete loss or absence of hope. Okay. Now we hope in the Lord. It says distress, hopelessness, desperation, pain. And I'm coming from a painful standpoint. Unhappiness, depression. And now all these things are demons, different demons that lay hold on you. Okay, whenever you're not praying enough. Okay, you're not praying enough. You're not, you get going and you're not fasting enough. You may be praying enough. You're not fasting enough. Giving your body wholly to the Lord. You may be doing too much of something. Okay, now I know this from experience because this weekend I went through a lot of stuff, man. Okay, it says misery, wretchedness, distress, unhappiness, dejection, a sad or distressed state, low spirit. Now the scriptures will tell you, man, this is how Satan will creep in there, man. This is how Satan will creep in there whenever you feel in these ways, discouragements, okay, depression, anguish, pain, desperation, a state of despair, typically one which results in rash or extreme behavior. Now, if I tell you what I went through, oh man. But the only thing that kept me is my prayers beforehand and my prayers afterward, man. My prayers beforehand and my prayers afterward, and my fear in the Lord. And I'm still afraid. I'm still afraid that, the Lord gonna tear me up, man, Okay, it says, "From the depths of despair, O Lord, I call for your help." When you pray hard, man. I'm starting to pray like Elder Apostle Gabar told us to pray. He learned from the Apostle Tahar. I've been, practicing in that kind of prayer. Okay, and you got to give your whole heart, man. You got to really mean it, man. It says, verse 2, hear my cry, and it's like you're crying to the Lord. You got to cry to the Lord, man. He's our Father. And you gotta pray for forgiveness, man. From the depths of despair. It says, pay attention to my prayer. Lord, if you kept a record of our sins, who, oh Lord, could ever survive? So who could survive, man? We do the stupidest things. We do the stupidest things, man. And you learn from your mistakes, and that's why it's good to have brotherhood to, brother to sharpen you up or let you know when you went off or this, that, and the other. It just so happened that I made a video the other day about martyrs for Yahushua, and I just felt weird about it, and then I listened to it over and over, and it felt right in my mind. But like the scriptures say, there's a way that seemeth right to a man. Okay, it felt right, but then I heard Elder Yashawamba say in one of his videos, he said it's time to not focus on the what ifs, but what is. And he was talking about the many miracles that the Lord is already doing for us, man. And I was automatically cut. I was like, did he watch my video? But it wasn't that he watched my video. It was that the Lord was telling me, like, it's a time for everything. Like the book of Ecclesiastes tells us, there's a time for everything under the sun. And then I watched another video. I totally forgot about it. And then I went through all that trouble this weekend. Okay, it's like whatever happened, I went through a bunch of trouble this weekend. See, even without a brotherhood, like the Lord is sending angels, and something told me that something wasn't right. But I went through a bunch of trouble this weekend, and I'm still going through it. Okay. And then I seen a video yesterday from New Orleans. The brothers talking about being martyrs for Yahushua also. And then Elder Yashawama got on their page. And then next thing you know, I'm listening to Yashawama's video last night. And Elder Rakaz talking about those dudes in New Orleans are going off. And I was like, oh, snap. It was like something was telling me the whole time, maybe I shouldn't have did that video. So guess what I did? I deleted it. I deleted it just now this morning when I woke up, because, and even though there's a time and place for everything, it's just not the right time to be pushing that kind of spirit. So I want to apologize to any brothers that did see that video, because we're supposed to be pushing, hey, what about the miracles that the Lord is doing for us right now? The many things that he's, like, this weekend was a miracle. Like, I could have died this weekend, man. But the Lord saved me, man. And he probably took me through a bunch of stuff like that because, I didn't take that video down in time, or it could have been anything. But I was afraid, and I hurried up and took it down, man. Because now Elder Ricard is going to get on those guys from New Orleans for something that, through the Spirit, I think that is talking about the video about martyrs for Yahushua. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm on point, or if this is just through the Spirit, man. So I'm praying to the Lord, man, that, he forgives me for putting that kind of vibe out there right now, because there's a time for everything. And, we need to be speaking about, what the Lord is doing, the many miracles that he is doing. And that's a way. Let me pull this up real quick, because that's a way that Satan is working. He will work through certain ways like that. Okay. Satan has desired to sift you. Luke 22:31. Right? And it says, and the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. Okay? And he was talking to Simon Peter, but I also heard that he was talking to all of his disciples, man. Satan is desiring any kind of way to sift us, man, through just everyday things, through our family members, through your children, through certain things. That's why the elders and apostles been pushing health a lot, going on walks or runs or bike rides. Through anger, you might get angry at somebody, you might go too far or get into it. Through the brotherhood, through certain brothers holding grudges on each other. This is a extreme sifting season. Like, he's trying to get you any kind of way he can, man. And it just so happened that I something was telling me, hey, man, like, it's not a good time to put that video. And you know what I did? I deleted that thing, man, because one thing led to another, and I don't know. I reposted the New Orleans brothers video because I'd seen it while I was at work. I work nights, and I tuned in, and as soon as I heard him talk about Elder Yashawamba, I automatically got scared. It was like an angel came over me. It was like, like my heart dropped almost, man. I was like, oh my God, Yashua, and it was the Lord that did it. He was like, yep, Yashawamba's about to tell Elder Apostle Ricard, and as soon as I listened to their video, Elder Apostle Ricard was like, we're going to have to take a trip to New Orleans. So I automatically knew right then, I'm about to delete this damn video. That's the Lord, man. And that's mercy. Letting you know. It probably wasn't nothing about the video. We got to consider these things, but it's the time and place for everything, man. There's a time for everything, man. And it's a time for extreme prayer, man. Extreme prayer, like every day, man. Praying hard, very, very hard, man, because I'm just a babe, but shoot, man, you get your butt whooped, man. The Lord will tear you up, man. Like, believe me, man. It's Ecclesiastes 3:2, and a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. And we see these things every single day. A time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. Now, I'm just speaking as a man. Maybe it's not a time to speak about being a martyr, because we got new brothers coming in. I started thinking about it, like, you got to, that could scare brothers away, man. I don't know. Just speaking as a man, there's a time for everything. There's time to keep silence and a time to speak. We think about these things on our head and in our minds all the time, but maybe it's time to you uplift brothers as much as we can, because we're going into that fiery furnace of adversity, and we think about being martyrs. We think about it all the time. I know I do. But, there's a time to keep silence and a time to speak, man. Okay? It says a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace, and we're in a time of war. So building up our army, building up the morale of our soldiers around us is better, man. Okay? We ain't in a time of peace. We're in a time of war, a time of exhortation, because the more you exhort brothers, then the better they are off in the battle, man. You get the brothers hype for what the Lord is doing, for the many miracles the Lord is doing. And I realized that, man. Maybe it's not the time to put videos like that. The Spirit was just making me lead me here and lead me there and led me all the way back to just deleting the whole video altogether. So I apologize, man. I'm afraid, and I went through a horrible time this weekend, man. And the Lord could have killed me, man. So now I'm apologizing to the brotherhood. I take the video down and I'm gonna start over, man. Start over and humble myself in the fear of the Lord, man. And Lord willing, He'll have mercy on me. That's what I'm counting on. I'm hoping that He'll just have mercy on me, man. So this is Psalms 130 and 3 again. It says in the NLT, Lord, if you kept a record of our sins, who, oh Lord, could ever survive? But you offer forgiveness that we might learn to fear you, man. Yeah. The Lord will let you know where you faltered at. He'll let you know. If he don't love you, He won't let you know, man. He just let you keep on doing what you're doing. But that's another thing. We need to be blessed. Hey, the Lord will let you know, man. He'll lead you through certain things. You'll see certain signs. Like I did. I seen certain signs and I was like, oh man. Maybe the Lord is trying to let me know he before He whooped my ass. I caught a good beating already, but I didn't get it like he could have gave it to me. And I'm thankful, man. Be thankful that the Lord is dealing with you, man. And we always pray every day. I've been praying for the past few days, Lord, please don't take your Holy Spirit away from me, Lord. Because it felt like the Lord just wanted to get rid of me, man, after the things that I've done. I'm not saying I did anything like that went against the law of the Lord or anything like that. It's just, you take it too far, man. You take it too far, man. So, maybe the Lord's showing me a little mercy by letting me see where I offended and then making it right. It says, verse 5, I am counting on the Lord Yahweh Bashmi El-Shai. Yes, I am counting on Him. I have put my hope in His word. I long for the Lord more than centuries long for the dawn. Yes, more than centuries long for the dawn. O Israel, hope in the Lord. For with the Lord there is unfailing love. His redemption overflows. He Himself will redeem Israel from every kind of sin, man. And we need to be praying to the Lord all the time and wearing His ears out pretty much, man. With prayer. Okay? With prayer, man. So with that, man, hopefully this message was edifying. Lord willing, I get some more videos in there, and I just want to apologize for that video that I put out. And I took it down and, just Shalakia brothers and a few sisters that may be listening. It's time to build each other up, man. It's time to think about what is instead of what if. So that's my apologies. Okay, Shalom.